Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very fun video to share with you. This is something a little different than what I usually film, but so I was invited to do this collab by my good friend Melanie here on YouTube, and her channel name is MRKongsMom. And her and a couple other YouTubers are going to be doing this collab with me. Their channel names are FlourishXo and Thebeautypuzzle. So I will put links for their channels down below so you can check out their channels and their videos as well. They are all three really sweet girls, and they all do really great beauty related videos as well. So I will link them below so you can check it out. So unfortunately, as a Sephora employee, I do not get to participate in the VIB sale. I can use the VIB discount online and at freestanding Sephora's, which I don't normally get a discount there since I am a Sephora Inside JCPenney employee. I typically only get my discount at SIJCP. So I will be taking advantage of a couple items that I cannot get inside my store that are either brands we don't carry or something like that. However, what I'm going to do today is just give you guys some suggestions on things that you can purchase using your VIB discount, and then also some things that I'm planning to purchase, I just haven't got around to getting yet. So we decided to do this collab together for kind of like our Sephora VIB shopping list or wish list. So items that we would recommend to you guys to purchase, or things that we ourselves are planning to purchase or kind of on our wish list for the Sephora VIB sale, which is coming up in November. I have not heard exact dates yet, so I'm not exactly sure, but it usually traditionally is in the month of November, so it probably will be coming up here pretty soon. So what I decided I wanted to do is show you a couple things that I've recently purchased that I think are worth the money, especially if you get them during the sale where you can get an additional 20% off. Or and then after I do that, I'm actually going to show you guys some photos of some items that are on my wish list that I am planning to get. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. So ever since I started working at Sephora, my wish list for my Sephora wish list has grown enormously. I feel like I want every single item in the store. It's really hard when you're at work all day looking at the items, touching them, playing with them, using them on clients. It's hard not to want everything. So I tried to narrow my wish list down to the things that I thought were, you know, would give you the most bang for your buck, or the things that are like the best value. And then of course some just really fun and beautiful items as well. So I'm actually going to start by just showing you a few things that I've already picked up for myself that I just could not wait. And this one here is actually from Tarte. They have quite a few, probably, I don't know, I think we have like 5 or 6 different holiday items from Tarte in our store already, and this is the only one I've picked up so far, but a lot of them come with this packaging, which is kind of like a sequined design, and I don't know, what would you call this design? It's kind of got like an Indian kind of feel to it, you know? But anyway, so it's got this like sequence design, and it's like a little box. It's actually really sturdy and really well made. And then it zips open, of course. Inside you get 5 brushes, and it came wrapped really nicely. I'm dropping the brushes everywhere. Let me set these down. It came wrapped really nicely in this purple tissue paper. I tried to save the packaging so I could show you guys. I have the original boxes, but I didn't think to grab those before I started filming, but you guys probably don't care anyways. So 5 brushes came in the kit. Mine are dirty because I used them today. So it came with a foundation brush, and I have to tell you guys, this was the main reason I bought this kit. The kit was only $44, and the brush itself, if you buy their foundation brush, I think it's like $38. So for like $5 extra, you get 4 brushes and the little carrying case. So this brush is amazing, and I do own the Sigma Sigma F80 or whatever, the Sigma flat top kabuki brush. I have the optical blurring brush from Urban Decay. I have the Real Techniques foundation brush, but this one blows them all out of the water. I freaking love this brush. It's got such a large brush head on it. It's like so perfect for flawlessly buffing out your foundation, and it just, I don't know, it just does so good, and it's like half the time because the brush head is so much larger than my other foundation brushes that are about half this size. So it just goes really fast. I just done. So I love this brush, and I highly, highly recommend this kit because it's such a great value. So that's the first brush that comes in the little kit. And then you get 4 more brushes. This one here is a really, really great just eyeshadow packing brush. It's kind of a basic eyeshadow brush, but the quality is really, really good. It also came with this stippling brush, which I used it for a cream blush just today, and I really love it. It is really great for stippling out cream-based products. So there's that one. This one here is really, really flimsy. So this, I feel like the only thing you can really use this for is for highlighting, but I really like it for highlighting because it's really soft, it's really flimsy, so you can just really lightly highlight the tops of your cheeks without depositing too much product, because you don't want, you know, unless you're trying to strobe, of course, that wouldn't work very good for strobing, but if you want just a very, very light, natural highlight, this one works amazingly well for that, and it's very soft. And then the last brush, this is the only one I have not used so far because it is a little bit of a different style brush, so it's kind of like an angled mini kabuki brush. So some of the girls at work were saying they would use it to contour, and I think it would work good for like a cream-based contour. I also thought maybe under eye concealer, but I haven't tried it out yet. So honestly, this is the only one that I wish it was a different brush. The other 4 brushes I think are all great brushes and very usable brushes. This one, again, I'm sure I'll find something to use it for, but so far I haven't. But so that's the first kit, and like I said, it's only $44. I think it's an amazing, amazing deal for all that you get in here. It's totally great value. Okay, the next 2 I don't want to spend too much time talking about because there's a ton of reviews for these on YouTube. I've already done a review on one of these, which I will put a little link for you guys in case you want to look at that review. So the first one is the Vice 4. You really just get so much in here for the money. This is a $59 palette, but you get 20 shadows in here, and they're really, really good size. The pigmentation on these are really, really great. The only negative I have to say about this palette is there's quite a bit of fallout, and you have to be careful when you blend because you can definitely easily overblend them and they start to look muddy. So just be careful with that, but other than that, you get a lot of product in here for the money, and it's a beautiful palette with some beautiful shades. And then the next one that I wanted to quickly mention was the Mi Vida Loca from Kat Von D. This palette, I'm telling you guys, this palette is amazing. It's so beautiful, so versatile. I will put a link for my review on this up above for you guys in case you want to watch the full review, but I do highly recommend this palette as well, and I'm pretty sure this was also $59. Now I am going to open up my Sephora app and show you guys what I have in my wish list, or in my basket, that I'm hoping to pick up. And I zoomed you guys in just so you can see better. Okay, so the first thing I actually would have purchased already had we already gotten it in store. We have not yet inside of JCPenney received this item, but this I think is such a great value. So it is the limited edition set of the liquid lipsticks from Stila, and you get 6 shades in here, and I know they're not full size, but it's only $39, which is a really great value for, you know, 6 liquid lipsticks from Stila. So let me just show you what it looks like. So this is what the kit looks like, and like I said, it's $39. You're getting 6 liquid lipsticks in there, and I don't know if it says the shade names. It doesn't say the shade names on here that I can see, but they look like some beautiful shades, and I think I don't own any Stila liquid lipsticks except for one mini one, and I really have been wanting to buy some because they are amazing. I've used them on clients and they are just gorgeous. So that's the first thing on my wish list. Okay, so the next thing on my wish list is something we do have in store. I just have the limited edition from Beauty Blender. It's a little kit. Let me show it to you guys so you can see while I talk about it. This is what it looks like. So you get 2 full-size beauty blenders in there. You get the pink one and the black one. And then it also comes with just one of the little mini green ones that are meant for like under eye concealer. They're like the little baby ones. And then it also comes with this little hydrator, which You cannot buy that. You cannot buy that hydrator on its own. It's only available in the kit as far as I know. We don't carry it in our store. It might be available like online or something, but I like the concept of it. So basically what it is to rehydrate your beauty blender. So if you're like on the go, you can just throw your beauty blender and the hydrator in your bag, and then to touch up, you would just spritz a little bit on your beauty blender and then use it to touch up. I like that idea. I think that's a really neat idea, and I'm very interested to try it out and see, you know, how it works. Also, I think that's a great value on that kit because it's only $40. Sorry, I keep playing with camera angle. Anyway, I think it's a great value because it's only $40, and normally the beauty blenders, the full-size ones, are $20 each. So essentially, you're just paying for the 2 beauty blenders, and then you get the mini beauty blender and the hydrator for free. Okay, so the next thing in my bag, this one I have to say is, like, I'm such a sucker for packaging. As soon as, like, we were watching our monthly update videos and they talk about new products that are coming in the store, as soon as I saw this on the video, I was like, oh, I need to get that, and I don't even care what it smells like. So I'm talking about a fragrance, and let me show you the photo. So this is a fragrance from Marc Jacobs, and it is, what is it called? The name of the fragrance is called Decadence. Essentially, it's like a little mini bag, you guys. It's like a purse, and it has like a chain, mimicking like a handle for your bag on it. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't even know what it smells like, and I really want to buy this perfume. It's $95 for a 1.7 fluid ounce, which is pretty expensive. But I just think it's gonna look so pretty in my perfume collection. So I really, really want to get this, but I am of course going to smell it when it comes to the store before I decide if I'm gonna buy it. But it's in my bag, it's on my list because I want to see if it's worth the money. But the packaging already has got me like really excited about it. So that was the next thing on my wish list. Okay, the next thing that I want to talk about is another Tarte item. I really love all the stuff that Tarte came out with so far for this holiday collection. Obviously, I already bought the brushes because I felt like that was an amazing value and I didn't want them to sell out before I picked it up. But I also want to get the blush palette this year. Every year Tarte comes out with one of these little blush palettes. There's 5 blushes in this palette, and it's a really great value. If I remember correctly, I think the individual blushes sell for like $26, and this is $44 for 5. Now, what you're getting, I was in the store the other day and comparing it with a client. How much blush you're getting in this palette is about equivalent of 1 individual blush, but this way you get to try 6 different shades, because how often do you use up 1 whole blush? That's a lot of blush. No, I don't rarely ever go through an entire blush, so I like the idea of having 5 different shades. Now, I do have to say, the one shade that is the lightest shade, it's called Beaming. That one, when I've swatched it in the store, it barely shows up. The pigmentation on that one is really not very good, but the rest of the palette is amazing. So I really think I'm gonna get it just because it's still a beautiful palette and it's only $44. Okay, another thing that I wanted to suggest to you guys, this is not on my wish list just because I already own a lot of the products in this kit, but I think it's a really good idea if you're not familiar with Sephora. If you don't own a lot of their products, look at their Sephora favorites kits, because you get a bunch of minis in the kit. So this one here is the Sephora Give Me Some Lip, and so you get a bunch of mini size lip products, and these are some of their top selling products. So there's a mini Marc Jacobs lipstick, there's a Tarte lipstick in there, a mini Kat Von D liquid lipstick, there is the Fresh Sugar lip balm in there, and I can't see the last one. There's a mini Makeup Forever gloss, and also a Sephora, I think that's the oil infused one it looks like. So there's some great products in these different kits. That is one. They also have one for eyeliners. They have a mascara one. They have ones from like specific brands, like Benefit has some of their favorites in a kit. And then there is one kit that I am going to pick up. There is one kit that's inside Sephora, inside JCPenney, that's not available on here. It is a Sephora Favorites, and it comes in a like black bag. It has one of the NARS eyeshadows in it. It has a Nirvana black roller ball. I cannot remember all the products in there. There was the Smashbox primer spray was in there. Anyways, it came with a ton of great products and it was a really, really good value. So I am planning to pick that one up. Unfortunately, it's not available online, so I can't show you a photo of that one. But if you see that one in store, I feel like that one is a really, really great value. If you have a Sephora inside JCPenney near you, just go check their Sephora favorite little kits that they have, and you should hopefully find that one. Actually, you know what? I do want to insert one more thing here. I think also, I've had a lot of clients recently and some of my friends and family asking me that are maybe not as much into makeup, or they're newer to makeup or new to shopping at Sephora and only shop at drugstore normally, and they come into Sephora feeling a little overwhelmed and not sure where to begin. If you are not familiar with Sephora and you're really looking for some suggestions that are tailored to your style and your taste, you should definitely look into setting up a custom makeover with your local Sephora. So you do need to call and make sure that you make an appointment, because it does take a 45-minute time window, and we do have to make sure we have the right staffing in order to accommodate. So make sure you call ahead or stop by and get an appointment ahead of time. And then set aside a 45-minute window, but your consultant will go through the whole process with you. They will get a color IQ on you so they can give you an exact match for foundation, and they'll ask you questions about your skin type, about your skin concerns, about what you've been using, what you like, what you don't like, and that way they can customize and tailor the recommendations towards what would work for you, because everybody's individual, and things that work for me might not work for you, and things that you guys like might not work for me. So I think it's a really good opportunity to go in and get that one-on-one consultation and get recommendations that will work for you. Also, there is a $50 minimum purchase requirement, so keep that in mind and make sure that you're prepared to spend at least $50 when you go in. But I think it's just a really great way to become more familiar with the products that are inside Sephora, and the consultants that do those CMOs are certified and trained, so they will have the product knowledge, and you'll be able to pick their brain and really get recommendations based on your style and what you need. So I did want to tell you guys about that, because I think a lot of people aren't aware that Sephora offers that service, and I think it's a really great way to just go in and get more information. So hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video though, and I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about what's on my wish list for this Sephora VIB sale. If you guys have some things on your wish list that you want to share with us, leave the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you guys are purchasing during the VIB sale, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Don't forget to check out Mr. MRKongsMom's channel, as well as FlourishXo and the Beauty Puzzle. Again, I will put all of their channel links in my description box, so make sure to check them out. I can't wait to see what's on their wish list, so make sure to check out their videos as well, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.